Welcome to the 5-point series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 7th of July 1991, which is roughly 2 years on from the end of the last part. Now, I'll explain why the game's on pause and why there's a 2-year gap in a little while, but first I just want to mention something. This is my first proper recording that I'm making on my repaired PC, and I've also rearranged my office, so the microphone's in a slightly different place. So if you've got any comments on the quality of the audio, feel free to chuck it in the video description, because of course it's a bit difficult for me to tell just by recording. So the other thing is, if you notice any issues with the video, there's not much I can do about that until my new PC shows up, which in theory should be sometime during the upcoming week. They've given me a new delivery time of between 5 and 7 working days. So that is the current situation. Why are we 2 years on from the end of the last video? Well, there's two reasons for that. One is that if you watch the previous video, you're aware that I was moving into a kind of waiting game, which was caused by the fact that we were building the railway out here. And you can see I've just got 2 bits of track still left to lay. I think I'll just let the game run forward slowly now. And the other big job that I've been working on is building up this new town of Ollerton. Now you can see it's been built up, but I haven't actually populated it. So the two main tasks for this part is quite literally populating Ollerton and getting the railway finished and possibly getting our first train running. Now, but the reason I did have the game on pause is that there's a couple of things I want to show you, because I need to give you an update of where we are. I've made some progress over here, in the sense that we have now got oil flowing into this terminal here. Now, I've had a bit of a nightmare here with the fact that the game doesn't want to demolish these 2 bits of road. I've got a feeling it's too far away from my demolition team. So what I had to do is move this oil pump over so that I can actually get so I could rebuild it to get oil into here. And at the moment, what I'm doing is, because the oil refinery is still to be built, which is up here, what I'm doing at the moment is shipping the oil from here down to here, which is giving me some improved kind of fuel situation here. So which means we're actually now starting to get a bit of a surplus of fuel building up. And that's probably a good segue into saying, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about. Apologies, I can't give you feedback on all your comments because I can't remember how many did. But somebody did post a comment about my gas station, which is what was over here. And what and they said about putting fuel in end connections and construction offices. That is a really great strategy, but when you've got limited fuel production, or you're importing fuel, having too much fuel scattered around end stations, all sorts of other constructions, technical offices like this, has a downside. That is that if I come up to resource status and show you fuel, at the moment I've got nearly 900 tons of fuel scattered around the map. This is where you can kind of put a bit of stress on your overall economy, simply because what's happening is that you've got your fuel infrastructure is pushing fuel into kind of lots and lots of different buildings like this. But when you've got a weak or low fuel supply, it's better to concentrate on the gas stations and let the support vehicles do the work by going to the gas stations. In fact, this gas station doesn't have fuel because this is the replacement for the one that I built. I think there's it. I think this is the gas station that I'm using. Yeah, I need to get fuel into... Where are you? I've lost it. There it is. We'll get 40% fuel into there. Get there, so there. And as you can see, by removing that gas station, I've actually solved the traffic congestion here, because what I've got is a one-way gas station up here. Now, I'll be completely upfront, I never really liked one-way gas stations, but I've become a little bit of a convert to them now, because I think the flow works better like that. And I think the big mistake here was the fact that I had a gas station with a short little entry road which caused a queue, which then knocked back on this junction. So that is probably a top tip, guys. When you're planning gas stations, try and keep them away from what could become a busy junction. Now, another thing that's been happening is that I'm starting to run low on crops, and that's it. Which means I'm going to need to start expanding my farm out a little bit more, try and get some more crops operating, but there's not much I can do over here. But you can see I've got a bit of space to add some more fields to this farm. I think at the moment, yeah, I think we got possibilities for adding more more fields here. But more importantly, what we're probably going to need to do is start working on the new farm out here and get this built as well. Now, another interesting problem I've had, and I must admit, the last time I played with Waste Enabled, I didn't have that much of a problem, but I'm having quite a well, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but it's becoming a real pain in the neck with getting rid of all the ash. Because you can see here, I've got, well, I'll just count them up. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ash dumps, but they don't seem to decompose as quickly as possible. So what I've done is built another claw dump up here for ash, which seems to have alleviated the problem slightly. The other thing I've also done, if I come over to here, is I've pushed this back into service with respect to trying to get the ash decomposing out here. And I think I've got away with it from a pollution perspective, but I need to keep an eye on this. So it looks like ash in itself doesn't pollute as much as they mix waste. So that is the current situation. Now the rest of the map is generally going okay. I've still got the pollution down in this area with the water treatment, but that's going to be something that I'm going to need to switch focus on later on. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, is where's the, if I show you here, you can see the pollution spreading from this water discharge. And on the matter of pollution, I've actually apologies, I actually watched a video on someone was a YouTuber was talking about pollution, and this maximum pollution, which has given me a bit of confusion, this represents the, what you could call the building with the highest level of pollution, which I would guess is probably down here or somewhere. So maximum pollution will often go to 100%, so it might pay to set this. And then the average pollution is an average over the whole area. So that's kind of what makes these figures relative. And here, I think the problem I've got here at the moment is the fact that I've got at the moment I'm trying to import crops and stuff like that, I think, which is overloading my, yeah, I'm importing crops now because the farms run out, and this is where the game can trap you. I think I can get away with it. The other thing also, I've had this truck here, and you can see he keeps breaking down, and he's not helping to the situation. Let's get rid of that. And for some reason, the game just won't repair him, and he actually came from this area, this D6 standing, and I do have a bit of a concern whether this might actually, this distribution office may not actually work properly. But this one repairs, but that one doesn't. But it's well within range of my vehicle repair depot, so I'm a little bit confused over what's actually going on. You can also see that my repairs are kind of getting there, and I'm going to need more workforce into here to get that repaired. But if I get back to, where's that truck? Where is he? Has he actually finally got to, yeah, he's now being scrapped. I've also got another, if I come to this construction office up here, I've got another broken down dumper here. And I think what's happened is because I sent some fairly old vehicles up here, they're not being repaired. So what I've done is I'm trying to get a bit of a boost to this repair station. But interesting, this one is 100% wear and tear. So I'm just going to leave him there at the moment until such time as I can find some way to move him back down to the what we call it, to the to be scrapped. But the trouble is he will block the road because they break down when they're like 100%. They break down about every 100 meters or so. What I'll do want is, oh no, they're still building the footpaths here. This is the university. Anyway, guys, so that is the current situation. And what I want to do now, before we start moving people into the new town, I just want to keep an eye on my train here. So it looks like this is actually finished. Have you picked up on this one? Has this been allocated? Where are you? No. So I've had a bit of a nightmare with managing the construction trains. So what I've been doing is literally physically managing the, yeah, we've got this one here. This, because what I've got is one trying to finish off that corner and one construction train pushing out this way in an attempt to get that going. But I did have a bit of a break in the track here. Signed a construction office yet. So hopefully we'll get that there. And then the idea is once I've got the train running in the corner, we'll start filling in all this gap. And because the distribution office is ready to go, but it's got no rail connection. I've got a repair station so I can repair the trains, but there's no point putting a workforce or anything into here at the moment because there's nothing for them to repair. And I've got another repair station functioning here, which is keeping these guys going. So this one is actually doing a few more repairs than the other one. Anyway, so that is the current situation. We need to build the track. So what I want to do now is start to get here. Don't worry about the electricity problem. I can guarantee you where it is. It's here because we got a windmill at the moment. I do need to get some power into this area, but it's not particularly that high priority. What was that saying? Yeah, as you can see, the power supply is fluctuating, but I do really want to get a workforce in here so they can get settled before the winter comes. And to that, so the first thing we got to do now is let's orientate the right way round. I am going to get a second fire truck. I think I'm going to get another fire truck out here. I'm also going to need some police cars. I am going to reduce this. All right, we're going to open that up to 10. What we're going to have? Cheap and cheerful. 140. 8,000. Let's get 1, 2, 3. Well, I could put all 4 in there. Now I need to find the hospital, which is here. I think I've already got the hospitals here. For some reason we got one patient waiting for treatment. I think that's just got stuck. And I need the secret police as well. I'll get 1, 2, 3 of those. Why have I got workforce in here? Where are you coming from? Okay. Right, I'm going to pause. I've got no idea. Well, one way we can... Somehow I've got workers out here. Probably one of these buildings I've missed. Probably, yeah, we've got... Okay. Yeah, these are all be over 20, over 21s. So let's see what the age is. Average productivity 122%. Wow. What's your age? 25. Yeah. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to move people in, but what I want to do is we have to move in several hundred. And the first thing I'm going to do is look for unemployment. Where's the unemployment figures? Just click that. Right, we've got some unemployment in this area. I think I've got unemployment. I don't have any unemployment in this area, but I think I've got unemployment in this area. Yeah, we've got piles of unemployment in this area. So what we're going to do is pull some people from here. Okay, one. Why is that? That looks a bit weird. Why is there? Why is that not? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, looks like we've got a potential food shortage here. Wow. That is a problem. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to whip everyone out of here. It's going to be a little bit risky, but oh wow. Okay, we got a potential food problem here. We've got food here. It's just, I think it's just a delivery problem. Right. We're gonna pull everyone out of this area. What's the unemployment? Yeah, we got due to no workspace 490. Right. I'm just gonna let the game run, and then we're gonna start pushing, moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into there. I need workforce over here. Yeah, happiness is low. Right, we're gonna need to keep pushing. Fill that up. Residencies is full. Where's that low? Yeah, it's all low in this area. Right, what I need to do is we're gonna have to assign right. Right, we've got the water supply in. Oh, one thing I do need is we need some tree cutting stuff. 1, 2, 3 there. Oops. Get you there. Right, we're gonna need some more. We're gonna allow some workers into here. We'll get some, and then we can assign you to the heating plant. How are we doing? Okay. Right, let's just start assigning people in. We getting food deliveries out here yet? Yeah, we're getting some food coming in now. think I can still, we've still got some people who are unemployed. So I think we can pull out more people from here. Because of course, as I move people out from that area, we brought in the over 21s. So because that area is full of unemployment. Right. Oops. Bit of a mistake there. Sorry about that. If I just get that there. What I need to find now is our owner's radios. Actually, I think it's this one. 3 flats. There we are. What we'll do is we'll just keep moving people in. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's keep. And what we can do now is we should have enough population in here. So what I need to do now, actually, what I need to do is find the name of the town. Do now is just start letting people come into here. In fact, I think what I need now is we need a baby boom. How we doing? Let's see what the happiness is like. Oh, it's pretty reasonable. Hospital there. Right, we need to start building up the university. Right, what I'm going to do is just flip through and just let people move into these areas. Right. Haha. Yeah. I don't really need a workforce just in here at the moment. Sorry about that. Where's your happiness? Yep. We will get lots of messages like that. As just keep checking these. Just make sure people can move in. Allow people into there. There. Into there. Yeah. Into there. Right. How's the school going and the kindergarten? Yep. Good. You can move into there. Right. I think this is just the last row here. Yep. Right, so we're building through here. Just want to get back and see what the food situation is over here. Are you getting... Yeah, we've got the food supply coming back into here now. So people should be a little bit happier here. And you can, and hopefully we're now kind of absorbing those over 21s. And just want to check this Construction office, you don't have any that much in the way of work, so what we'll do is you can assess with the university. Of course, I wouldn't mind you making a contribution towards this here. Oh, got a road here that needs to be built. That's to the oil tanker there, because our next priority is to get the fuel system up and running. How are we doing here? We got wood flowing in here. Oops, that's going the wrong way. Limit amount. I don't want any boards in there. Was that boards? Yeah. Right, this guy's got boards, so this means that this construction office can now pick up boards. It's a small step, but it just means that actually what we can do. Yeah. That means that these guys don't have to go that far with respect to boards. Why is that not a suitable source for boards? I have to try and get those boards out of that refinery. Now, one potential problem is the garbage disposal. We need to keep an eye on that. I'm going to need to get this sorted as well. In fact, I think what I will do is, where's the garbage disposal guy? That's the, where is the, oh, this is the sanitation guy, isn't it? Okay. Mixed waste. Yep. What I'm going to do is bring the mixed waste out to here and see if we can dump it off a bit. I'm going to bring some waste trucks up to here. Let me just see. Waste trucks. 1, 2, 3. You're going to pick up. Oh, that's no good. Okay, cancel that until the waste trucks have arrived. Well, we're going to need to keep an eye on that. Part of me says that can we shut this biofuel plant down? Right, anyway, I think I need to get the railway sorted out now. What's going on here? Let me just search program finished. Right, what that should do is push up my baby boom, fill up this area here. I think what I will do is let's just check the unemployment in this area again. I'm not a bit confused over why I've got so much unemployment here. 435 people unemployed, which seems a bit strange. Let me just see. I think what I will do is I'm going to turn off the allocation on here, and what we're going to do is possibly run this building down a bit. I think that will make sense. Probably could do with some more snowplows in here. Just pick up a couple of snow plows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get 4 snow plows into there. Right, what I was going to do is just check the railway trucks. Yeah. It's done this to me a couple of times. Let me just cancel that. Can't just cancel the job so it flips back. Right, what I'm going to have to do is just reallocate the job. Yeah, for some reason the game insists on see, for some reason it just keeps flipping back down from here. I think it's down to the fact that it thinks that because it's now doing that job. Now if I allocate where's the construction office? If I reallocate this back to the second job, we should be able to get that finished. I mean, in theory, it should need just one more pass and then we'll be in business. And then we can buy the train and get things going. While that's going on, citizens' happiness is too low. Where are you? Up to you guys. Unable to get meat. I'm sure we should have a meat supply in here, isn't it? No meat. Okay. I thought I had meat delivery here. Or was it just well, okay. Let's get some meat supply in here. We should be able to hook it from here. Right, if I... Whoops, I've gone too far. Okay, Ollerton. Right. Get some meat out here. We should have some alcohol here, which should keep them a bit more happier. I thought we had electronics out here as well. Nope. We don't have electronics. Say this is one of the hazards that when you break up what you're actually doing, it can actually, you can miss small points like this. And this comes back to what I said at the beginning, that when you're playing a game like this, you've got to kind of stay on top of things in order to be able to do it. Put electronics in here. How much storage have I got allocated to electronics? 4 tons. So electronics, I think we'll set you to 80%, like that. Yeah, a little bit mistake on my part there. Right, I think we're building up enough for winter. We've got our trucks there. We've got, right, we've now got our fuel tanks. Now, bit of a tip here, guys. When you're building a refinery, what you want to do is build the actual tanks first. Simply because what will happen is if you build a refinery and then build the tank, sometimes the refinery will say you start producing fuel. It will push fuel to both tanks. So what you need to do is kind of allocate them ahead of time, so that you get fuel and bitumen rather than the mixture of the two. game, I'd like this as a little bit high priority, please, because I need to build that tank as well. So we got that going. Power supply. I think it's time to think about a power supply down to here, isn't it? I think I brought a power supply down to here, didn't I? But I don't think I've... Let me just check the power. No, I think it's time to put a power grid into here, I think. Right. I think if we can get... I got mods on. No, that's because I've been messing around with others, not power parts or power substations. Let's see if I can get... Be nice if I could get... Actually, I want one with a footpath. No collision substation. That's a footpath one there. I think if I can... I could get that in a nice position. Say down about there, so we cover that one. I think maybe our first substation can go there. We only need a mud footpath. And then what we'll do is we'll run the power lines up that way. And we'll kind of come in like that, just there. And then we'll get the crew on that. That will fix the power supply to here. Is this allocated? Politan. I think we need to start getting more oil supply in. But we will need eventually to bring a power substation down to here. Yep. And of course we're going to need to get more pump jacks online so that we got more fuel supply. So we'll just build this in. Of course we're going to need to put power into this area, but it's not important at the moment. This looks like this is a bit... This area here is a bit of a blind spot, so I think I'll wait. Okay, we're going to need to bring power into from here. No, I think we could... That... Oh no, we've got a power substation here. Yeah. So I think what we will... This is built now, so we got workers coming into here. I think it would be quite nice just to tuck a substation in here, I think. Yeah, you guys are really unhappy at the moment, aren't you? I think if we can get that there... That, and then pick up a power line from... If we pick off one from the end here, into there like that, just get that built. Just check the overall happiness here. It's not brilliant, but it should pick up over time. Meat electronics, one without a job, yes. That's probably because you're... I think probably we can now remove these and just let them do their own thing. Got the workforce here. We've got the water supply. Anyway, back to here because I'm aware time's pushing on. And at the moment, I can't afford the videos to be too long. Oh, come on, game. You're kidding me. Okay. Right, it's going to take them a little while to get all the way back. I think while that's going on, I think we'll just plan some fields out here. So I kind of squished all these fields up close together. I don't think there's going to be any mileage in putting large fields out here. I could possibly get one. Can I get it this way round? We could probably get one large field just on the edge here, and then we'll just run in with a well, we won't need it for a little while, so just get that built there. I don't think there's any justification for... See, the trouble with this one is that it would only be half a field or 2/3 of a field. I suppose we could put one there. Oh no, it's gone the full 4.81 hectares, so that works. So just make sure, yeah, you've been picked up. Can we get another field in here? So if I put you that way round, maybe just shoot close to the road. Yep, got away with that one as well. You can go to there. Now the problem I've got now is that this will be a little bit far out, but I think we could possibly get a couple more fields here. I want to leave a gap for a road just in case. So we'll go 1, 2. This one could probably move a little bit closer. Let's see if we can get this one in. You can hook there. You can just leave these mud for the moment. Oh, that needs to be connected. It's connected in. That gives me more capacity to go into this farm because we got the capacity from a vehicle perspective as well. I don't think I can expand this farm out anymore, so what we're going to need to do is start seriously thinking about a farm out here. 5 points fuel crops. Okay, so you're delivering to there. I'm going to drop you down to 20% because we should be able to get more and more fuel. Yeah, I think we can restrict this medium distributor office. Yep. Drop you to 20%. Actually 10%, I think. Drop you down a little bit. What that should do is restrict the amount of crops that are being brought into here. That will ensure that we got a lot more crops for actually our food production and alcohol production. These guys finally built this. Wow, we finally got it done. Okay. Right, now comes the fun bit. I want to get the... Actually, before we get started, what I want to do now is get here. You've only got the one job now. What I want you to do now is start work on this track. Now there's a possibility the trains may collide, but I need to start building out this track here so that we've got a double track running all the way to the border. Right. And because there'd be no construction trains operating in this area, what I should be able to do, if I can find what I'm looking for. Where's my depot? There it is. We should now be able to buy a train. Electric locomotive. I think I'll buy my usual favourite. What that should do... Ow. He's quick off the mark. Right. Now, what we've got over here is we've got some what we call box cars and open wheel cars. So the first thing we're going to need to do is purchase some... this isn't particularly that long. I think we're only going to get about 3 cars here, aren't we? I think, or possibly 4 at the top peak. And the distance is short, so we probably only need 1 box car. Well, they all carry roughly the same amount. The only thing is they never have show the top speed. Well, I think we'll buy one of those. And the other thing I want is an open wagon, sorry, not an open hull. And we'll buy 2 of those. And then what I'm going to do is send of course, what we've got to do, because we're playing realistic mode, is you guys have got to come there and bring the... See how many wagons he picks up, whether it's 2 or 3. He should... Not 2. That's annoying. Unemployment is too high. So we're kind of getting a critical mass in here now, so I think we'll be okay. We've got students, right, we need government loyalty. What's the average loyalty at the moment? 70%, so we can push this up to at least 65. This guy's Tudor Technical University, no available research. That's probably, well, it's not a problem. Right, back to down here. We've got our little train. Where are you? You're annoying me. Okay, can you go to the border again and pick up the box car, please? Actually, what am I doing? I'll just remove that. Just tell it to go again. You should come down and picks the boxcar up. Yeah, I should have done it. Told it. This is the problem. Is this station's only got a relatively. Right, so we'll just let him run the train. Right. We're going to start with clear everything. Oops. New stop. That there. You can load anything you want and you can just take it to the border, please. Right, let's see how it goes. So at the moment I'm quite happy just doing its own thing. When it loads. By just letting it do its own thing, what it's doing is picking up a mixed cargo of goods. And what it means is that we can now move the clothes exports to this build here as well. So this will just build up and eventually fill up. I mean, I could set it until wait until loaded, but that could cause a problem with the the boxcar. So just let it fill up. Just waiting to see how much value cargo we're going to get here. So that gives us a cargo worth 132,000 rubles. But more importantly, it means now I can start changing my exports. And we can push more exports from... But what I'll do is I'll be sorting that out off camera, guys, because it's going to take a little while to go through the various distribution offices and now push them down onto this area here rather than actually... So what that would do is pull away some of the vehicles from here. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.